Hey brother, today we reviewed thirds and we gave you your first taste of blues. So you played your scale, the first string, major and minor. Great, major and minor like I just said. Then you switched to the second string, you played it from here. That's just a partial scale, and then minor with a flat 3. Then you put them together simultaneously for thirds. So that's an E and a G sharp, the first note of your E scale, and the third note played simultaneously. Major, minor, minor, major, major. Very nice to slide between the like ones. Or slide there and back. And we discovered that applies to all 5 keys, doing it all at the 5th fret. Key of D. Key of G, and then C is the anomaly because of the B shift. That doesn't work anymore. Now it has to be this, which we'll do with a flat finger. Okay, so there's a review of your parallel thirds, and then we talked a bit about the blues. So, well, we talked about 2 things. How to improvise in a key, so using your open active scales, E or A, or any of your open scales that I've taught you, E, A, D, G, major and minor, or then your active scale with a stop note as the 1, G, A, B, etc. You can play in various keys that way. And then we talked about how every key is comprised of 6 chords, and so you can move through those chord progressions, E, A, D, G, and C, what I call the big 5 guitar keys, or you can just focus on the 1, 4, 5. So take that chart I gave you and just play 1, 4, 5 in each key, and then do an A. 1, 4, 5, 1, 4, 5, that kind of thing, and then do it in D, G, and C. And then as you get conversant with that, we'll gradually introduce the other chords, the 3 minor chords, 2, 3, and 6. You understand it in principle, but applying it takes a little bit more time, and memorizing some of the relationships takes time. And then you asked about blues, and I said blues is also based on 1, 4, 5, but they're all 7th chords. So in the case of E, that'd be E7, A7, and B7. So standard 12-bar blues uses nothing but those. So a good introduction to blues is just to go E, A, and then back to E for 2. A for 2. You can kind of hear this is the 12-bar blues. Now back to E for 2. And the very last 4 measures go to the B and then the A. And then the very last 2 is E to B. And then to that you want to pair the E minor blues scale I taught you a long time ago. And this one which you haven't learned yet. Starts here, it goes 2, 0, 2, 3, 0, 3, 0. Again, 2, I didn't tab this, but I should have. 2, I ran out of time. 2, 0, 2, 3, 0, 3, 0. And do it reverse. This will help you play with your uncle. So it's 2 octaves of the E minor blues. 1 octave, which you know well, and then the new one. And then the what you thought was Muddy Waters, but was the Paul Butterfield Blues Band, it was called Driftin' Driftin', is in E to the hand, but capoed at 6, which puts it in B flat. So you can play the blues changes up here. And that principle applies to all blueses. It's a progression where the 1, 4, 5 all become 7th chords. And then your scale. So if I put on the Butterfield song, it was stressing me out because there was complicated chords that I couldn't figure out fast. But at the root of it is still just a blues. So you could jam to it a little bit with this on. that's kind of the application of it, and obviously it takes time to get some of those licks and stuff. But play that scale I taught you in the video, and you'll really enjoy it, and it'll put you in a good position to get some basic blues going. See you, brother.